Hey everybody, it's me, Calvis, and I'm coming to you in a video to just share some of my perspectives and thoughts on the Trayvon Martin case. I think incidents like this are a constant reminder of the social, political, economical, environmental injustices and disparities for minorities or marginalized people. I think it's very important that we do have very serious and effective communication and discourse about the things that are surrounding this case. I mean, there are issues of race, issues of criminal justice disparities, uh, just so much surrounding this case. And so I just wanted to come and share with you some of my thoughts surrounding this whole ordeal. So before I go into my opinions about everything surrounding the case of Trayvon Martin, I want to encourage everyone to Google Online Sunshine. That is the website for the Florida state legislators. And in it, you will find the state constitution, and you will also find Title 46, which covers crimes, and specifically under that, you will find Chapter 776, justifiable use of force, and within that, you will find the language that that surrounds the stand your ground law here in the state of Florida. I would encourage you all to read that. It's approximately 4 pages in length, somewhat of an easy read. I didn't feel that it was riddled with legal jargon. I've been indirectly involved with the criminal justice system for the past 9 years and involved with federal and state language regarding the rights of students with disabilities. So for me, it wasn't that difficult of a read. It might be for someone who's outside of the legal, of the legal system. But again, read it for yourself to form your own opinions about whether or not this law should be repealed or if it just needs to be revised or amended. I will say my personal opinion. Do I think that the stand your ground law needs to be repealed? Absolutely not. I think everyone has the right to defend their livelihood, their personal space, their personal property. Do I think it needs to be revisited? Well, probably so, given the fact that we have all of this controversy surrounding a young man whose life basically has been brushed under the rug and has been, well, basically deemed insignificant by the local law enforcement agencies that were supposed to conduct an adequate investigation. So I'm sure everybody has seen the picture with Michael Vick and George Zimmerman together. The picture is supposed to send off a message about the legal disparities between mainstream America and marginalized people. And one of the things that agitates me about that picture, I feel, is that it totally lessens the importance of race in the case of Trayvon Martin. And this is the reason why I say this. First of all, Michael Vick was convicted of crimes that he actually did. Okay? That's the first thing. Second of all, the state prosecutors in Michael Vick's dog conviction case and the criminal investigators in the dog conviction case, they actually essentially did their job. Now, somebody will say, well, now, wait a minute, Calvis, but see, this is a black man who was convicted of dogs and he went to prison, and we have this white man, George Zimmerman, who has killed this young black youth, and he's still walking around free to go wherever he wants to go. And I would bring you back to the point of, if Michael Vick wasn't Michael Vick, we never would have even heard of his case. Okay, Michael Vick was a celebrity NFL football player, or he still is a celebrity NFL football player, and that was one of the reasons why I feel that the state prosecutors in his case went after him full fledged to make a point. Now, did race have something to do with it? It probably did. But again, he did something and he was convicted for that something because he actually did it. So to compare his case to this case, I don't think that that's a very viable argument to use Michael Vick's dog conviction as a measuring stick for every time we feel that there is been some racial disparity when it comes to following legal procedures and protocol. Second of all, if I hear or read one more time about somebody talking about their cousin who received 35 years, you all have heard it in the streets. You've heard it wherever. I do not think that this is right because my cousin, he caught a dope charge and they gave him 35 years for a dope charge. I mean, he ain't killing nobody, but this white man, he going around killing up everybody and he's still at home on the sofa watching Jerry. First of all, you need to shut up. Second of all, you sound stupid, okay? Because your cousin Pookie, in his sound mind and rational thinking, decided to get into his box Chevy with a busted taillight, expired tag, and illegal tints on this car. Never mind the 4 kilos of cocaine that was in his trunk. He got in that car and he decided to drive across state line. So, boo-boo, no. They did not give him 35 years. Bless God, he earned those 35 years. Fair and square. All I'm saying is, if we are going to compare cases of people being unfairly treated because of race in our legal systems, we need to find better measuring sticks and better examples. Your cousin with his 35 years, he should have got that 35 years. And newsflash, if you're a dope dealer, yeah, you are killing up folk. Michael Vick, bless his heart, I'm glad that he's rich, but he does not set a precedence. He should not be used as the standard of legal disparities in our country. He was convicted of something that he did. And I really think that focusing on or shedding light on cases of Michael Vick, people's cousins, Pookies, in this situation really lessens the severity and the importance of what this situation surrounding Trayvon Martin, what it's trying to do, and the things that this case has really brought into light. Last but certainly not least, I want to take some time to speak to all of the rational thinkers within the Black community. Now, people of other races and ethnicities, if you want to leave at this time, you can. Actually, y'all need to stay too, because all races and ethnicities have irrational members of their communities. African Americans, I'm talking to you right now, specifically. You know who those people within our community are that take the cat by the tail and will latch on to one little phrase and argue about the Trayvon Martin case, all just sounding ignorant and just sounding so pre-K-ish, in their thinking. And these individuals, rational thinkers, are the ones who probably pose the biggest threat to the good things, the effective things that are going on, that are going to come out of the Trayvon Martin case. And I'll tell you why. These are the individuals who, because of their behavior, got Black College Reunion moved from Daytona. These are the individuals that will, during a riot will go and steal a 65-inch color TV in the name of their dog Trayvon Martin, who went down like a soldier. Okay, at any time you hear these ignorant folk talking and just talking all silly, I need you to go to them and say, listen here, Nick. Ooh, wait a minute. We don't use the N word is no longer used. That was funeralized a couple of years ago. Suspicious. Listen here, you suspicious. Shut the hell up. At any point you see a newscaster or a news reporter going to interview them about how they feel about the Trayvon Martin case, please, in your spirit, with everything in your soul, in your strength, I want you to make like Flojo, run over there and do an intervention. Just snatch the microphone from the reporter and you answer the questions that those people are asking. Don't let them fools talk. Don't let them talk. Because these are the individuals, for whatever reason, I don't know, and maybe somebody can tell me, these are the individuals that they get highlighted. Today there was during the riot, and they show these people with a shopping cart with a TV. That's kind of like during the Katrina flood. Okay, what home are you taking that 8-piece luxury living room suite to, looters? Where you going to take that furniture to? Because your house is underwater. So in the case of this, God forbid, we're praying for peace. We're praying for calmness. We're praying for effective change. But if anything jumps off, y'all please keep these fools from talking or stealing. Help them stay at the house because we don't need any foolishness. Now listen, thank you once again for watching my video. It's my intent that the views that I express will cause further discussions about the things that we need to change in our local, state, and federal communities. Hopefully people will think differently, or perhaps if I've offered a different perspective on some things, that it will motivate you or family members or whoever to change and to also help fight the fight to ensure that marginalized people across economic boundaries, race boundaries, socioeconomic boundaries, political boundaries, that everyone has a fighting chance to be able to tap into all of the things that our state, local, and federal constitution, those rights that were provided in those frameworks. Please feel free to share my video. Hopefully we can just really start thinking about the changes that still need to be made in our country. We have a black president, but that didn't solve everything. Everyone needs to come together and really try to actively change what's going on in our communities. I will talk to you all later. Be blessed and always smile.